Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the Lecture Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, I am coming through with some important thick reminders for us law of assumption users because baby girl, I really do understand all of the little things in between, you know, the little overthinking things that come into play, which I'm not claiming. But I do entirely understand what some people feel as though they're going through, what they feel like they are facing as they are manifesting their desires, which of course, guys, I do want you all to remember that the overthinking, overanalyzing, just over worrying energy that might be brought into a limitless atmosphere like this is one that 110% does not need to be practiced at all. You know, this is something that is completely avoidable. And so I do want you all to understand that if you are somebody who is going through something like this, you know, don't give yourself any kind of hurt or pain or anything like that for feeling like, oh, I could avoid this if I really wanted to, because, you know, I was there myself. And I do entirely understand how difficult, no it's not, but that it can feel for you to remind yourself of how important it is for you to stay on track, you know, regardless of how you feel like you go about your way within manifestation using the law of assumption. Cut yourself some slack all the way through and learn to remind yourself that your law of assumption journey or your conscious manifestation journey does not need to be as much of a hassle as maybe that you thought that it was, maybe what some people have told you that it was, maybe what you've perceived throughout your whole life, whatever, you know, it could be anything. But learn to not take that and to run with it, because you deserve to have a stress-free law of assumption journey. For somebody who had to learn how to make this happen for herself, believe me guys, this is definitely a very important thing to keep in mind. And as limitless as you all are, I want you to be able to take these reminders with you so that you can manifest what you want at the blink of an eye without any kind of resistance in between, or again, any kind of worrying, because that is usually where people get stuck. You know, I'm never claiming that again, but that is usually where people start to overthink, which can potentially get in way of you manifesting your desires, because now you're creating resistance. But we're not going to overthink it that much. I am just going to come through with these very important, I feel, reminders for you all, and I am very, very, very excited to do that because I truly do intend that it helps you all out to the most of its ability, which I do definitely feel like it will, because I said so, of course, and that's it. So with that being said, y'all, before we get into that, I do want to point out this law of assumption binaural beat track playing in the background, which has always come through to bless me, to bless you, to bless every single person listening to this kind of music, especially because it is law of assumption linked and based. All right, guys, so as you all know, you know, I'm making a video on the law of assumption, which is very important for people like you and I. If you are a law of assumption or conscious manifesting user, which I feel like everybody is, even if it is unconscious, we're all consciously manifesting something. And I want you all to know that if you do want to stay focused while you are manifesting what you want and what you will, this law of assumption binaural beat playlist, which is where this law of assumption binaural beat track is stemming from, this is where it comes from, is definitely going to help you stay focused as you manifest all of your desires, because that is exactly what it's made for. There are all different kinds of law of assumption tracks and beats that you can listen to, which has definitely blessed me, just like it will definitely bless yourself. And so with that being said, guys, the link to this playlist will be down below in the description box. Again, if you do want to bless yourself, which I highly recommend that you do, so go ahead and do that. Give it a listen, download it, whatever you'd like to do, but just know it is definitely going to help you out, and that is why I'm here talking about it. It's because I know, okay guys? And so with that being said, now again, we can officially get started with the video so that we can get to talking about these little reminders, very important little reminders that you can take with you on your law of assumption journey. As somebody who has to remind herself of these reminders, believe me guys, this is definitely something that is very useful and something that you would want to take with you. So make sure that you're paying attention to the timestamps down below regarding any kind of reminder that you need, so that maybe you can come back to this video if you do need it in the future, if you feel like you do. And so maybe you can also send it to somebody who you feel needs the reminder as well in their lives, okay? It's very important that we remind ourselves of these important facts, because they are facts, and that's on period. All right, y'all? All right, so the first reminder, and I feel like one of the more important reminders for you all, especially the people who use affirmations often, please remember that your affirmations are literally more than enough, and stop changing them, stop doubting them, stop assuming that they're not working. They are working, my love. You just need to persist within you using these affirmations. There's nothing else to it but for you to do that. that, because that's literally all that you need. That's all that you need. You just need to have confidence in what it is that you're saying, which is why whenever I do speak about affirmations on my channel, I always make it a point to say that it is very important that your affirmations are affirmations that feel comfortable to you, okay? That you should be affirming affirmations that make you feel like this is exactly how I would think of this desire if I really did have it. You understand? Like, if you are somebody who, for example, you're manifesting an SP, if you feel like you saying I'm with the Prince Charming of my life feels unnatural to you, but the only reason that you're affirming that affirmation to yourself is because you saw that somebody else used that exact affirmation, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, that is not what's going to help you manifest what you want if you don't feel like it resonates with you as a person, all right, y'all? And it's not even because the words don't match up and the energy is off or whatever. It's literally because it's not what you would think if you did have your SP right now. So what would you think if you did have your SP right now? Maybe you won't say I have my Prince Charming right now, but you'll say I am with the love of my life. I'm so happy to be in love with the man that I deserve. I'm with the greatest love of my life. You know, literally anything. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It could be whatever it is that resonates with you, because for me it was I'm with my twin flame and it worked. Like, that's all I needed. But that was because I let it be all that I needed. You understand? I didn't pay attention to what other people were doing. I didn't assume that it wasn't working after affirming once or twice and then not seeing movement or whatever. No, I stuck it out because I knew that what I was saying rang true to me. And because it rang true to me, it became my reality because I believed in it that much. And just like I believed in it that much, I need you all to do the exact same thing for yourselves. In whichever way that may be, make sure that your affirmations do resonate with you, but I promise you guys, your affirmations are absolutely working. Stop switching them, stop doubting them, and stop fearing that they're not working again. You know, you have to be stronger than that. You have to be more resilient than that. That is exactly what gets the job done. Believe me, guys, it is definitely true, all right? I would know. But yes, that was my first very important reminder. Now, the second reminder here is you do not have to script, visualize, or even affirm if you don't want to. The most important thing at the end of everything, no matter what it is that you are doing to manifest what you want, is that your state is in the wish fulfilled. That's it, all right, y'all? I need y'all to understand, literally, when it comes to manifesting whatever you want and whatever you will, it's not about what you're doing on the outside that's getting you what you want. It's not about any of those things. Yes, you can definitely do them. You know, if you want to script, visualize, or affirm, those are great things that can definitely help you out, and they will. But they are absolutely never going to be a necessity that you have to do in order for you to manifest what you want unless you feel like they really will help you out. Regardless of that though, I need you all to understand that the only thing that they're doing for you is that they're helping you get into the state of the wish fulfilled, which is where you understand that you actually do have what you want right now. So even if you do affirm or you don't like to affirm, but you still know I have what I want and that's it, what you want is still manifesting at the blink of an eye. So please stop overthinking it so much and just allow things to work out for you regardless of what it is that you're doing. You know, for myself, I don't use any techniques. I don't affirm, I don't script, I don't even purposely visualize. Like, I just think about having what I want. I assume that I'm one with that desire, and then it manifests because I'm in the state of the wish fulfilled because I claim to be. You understand? So again, guys, when it comes to the law of assumption, this is a very, very, very free practice in my eyes. Like, I don't feel like this is anything where you need to tie yourself down to a guidebook or a rule book or anything like that. Just assume in favor of what you want and know that it will manifest because you're in the state of the wish fulfilled. And it is as easy as that if you allow it to be. I promise you all that, for real. Literally, guys, for real. It really is as easy as that if you allow it to be. That's it. It's all about what you allow. That's it. Now, the next important reminder that I have for you all is that remember that checking the 3D is only something that people do in order to validate their egos so that they can feel and have the comfort of knowing, oh, I see my desire manifesting, so it is manifesting and I'm good. It is completely unnecessary, guys, as conscious manifestors for you to check the 3D for validation of your desire manifesting, although I will say that I do entirely understand doing this because I used to be somebody who would do this a lot, but I really need you guys to understand. It is not at all about what you see on the outside, but about what you are experiencing up here. I can't stress this enough. I really can't. Because, oh my goodness, guys, the amounts of times that I used to check the 3D is absolutely ridiculous. I remember I used to make it a point to manifest or affirm what I wanted, and then I would purposely go check the 3D to make sure it was actually manifesting. That was a major waste of my time because every single time I did, the only thing I would do was hurt myself because if anything appeared to not be moving in my favor, I would just write off everything that I was saying as a failure, as fake, as it's not working, or anything else that didn't make me feel good, thus me repeating a cycle of I'm choosing to manifest what I want here, I'm affirming for it, all right, let me not check the 3D, but let me take a little peek. I take a little peek, my feelings get hurt, and then it just repeats from there because, you know, I gotta start over from square one because it would reset me mentally speaking. But we do not want to experience that because we don't deserve that. We deserve to be really strong and confident in us having what we want. So you all really have to remember that if you are stating that you have what you want within your mind, you really have to stand on business with that. What you want is manifesting right now, but I mean, at the same time, if you are checking the 3D for validation of that actually happening, how much do you really trust yourself? You might not trust yourself as much as you think that you do, even if you think that you do, because at the same time, if you're saying that you have something done, you better believe that that thing is showing up for you regardless, and that you need to trust your mind first while it simultaneously shows up for you physically speaking. It's not the other way around where you check to see if it's physically showing up for you and then you trust yourself. That is the exact definition of you looking for validation outside of yourself, where somebody like yourself, the creator of your reality, should never be doing that because it is completely unnecessary. All right, guys, I'm so serious. This one is, again, very important because this one right here can really unintentionally put you in a mindset of just checking, going back, checking, square one, checking, reacting, and it's just not at all anything that you need or deserve at all. Another reminder that I do want to add on top of this reminder about checking the 3D in regards to the 3D is that reacting to the 3D is entirely a choice that you make. And because it is a choice that you make, it therefore should not be practiced in order for you to manifest what you want as quickly as possible. Now, let me explain exactly what I mean by not reacting to the 3D is a choice. I want you all to remember that upon me stating the example of checking the 3D, how that can validate you if you see something that you do like in your 3D, or maybe something outside of you makes you feel like, oh, you really do have what you want, and whatever it is. I want you all to understand that because you have stated within your mind that you do have what you want, reacting to the 3D is something that would only happen if you felt like it was hurting your ego. And things hurting your ego is entirely a choice for the reason that, again, you are strong enough to make a decision within your mind, the fact that you do have what you want, to stand firm on top of that decision and to choose to not let anything outside of you affect you in that way. Now, one thing I will add about this rule though is that I do entirely, believe me guys, I do understand that some things, some circumstances might seem like they're a lot bigger than what you feel like you can handle right now. You know, in the case that you're manifesting getting away from a really bad household, or maybe you're manifesting something that has to do with an SP who seems to be completely unavailable to you. Whatever the case is, I do entirely understand, because checking or reacting to the 3D here might seem like something that you just need to do. You know, you feel like you need to. You don't actually need to, but you feel like you do. Remember though, guys, that because you are choosing to manifest in these cases a specific outcome that you desire, you are going to have to be stronger than other people, only for the reason that this might be a very emotionally charged kind of circumstance for you. You are going to have to be intentionally strong while you are manifesting this, consciously speaking, because you are choosing to consciously manifest it. There are a multitude of ways that you can manifest what you want, whether it be through conscious manifesting or just going with the flow or anything else that you do. But because you are choosing to consciously manifest what you want, and because you feel like you can actually handle it, most important thing, for the importance of your mental health, y'all, I would never want you guys to take on manifesting a desire that literally drains the hell out of you. I want you all to be very wise about what you are manifesting just for your sanity, but upon you choosing to manifest certain desires, remember to choose to be strong enough to not check or react to the 3D because you know that you can in these cases. All right, guys? This is very important because although I do understand what it is to really want to check the 3D or to feel very emotionally charged by the 3D, because we are choosing to be conscious manifestors here, we have to be strong, and we really do, guys. If not, honestly, don't take that responsibility on for yourself if you just feel like it's too much for you. All right, guys? You all have the strength within you to manifest what you want regardless, but remember to only do what's right for you and to not worry about what anyone or anything else is doing at all. All right, guys? You all are definitely strong enough, but always choose to cater to your needs and emotional stability first and foremost always. All right. Now, the second to last rule that I have here to remember while you are consciously manifesting what you want on your law of assumption journey is to please, guys, remember that nothing, absolutely nothing in this world comes between you and your desire. If you make a decision to have what you want right now, you got to remember that absolutely nothing in this world, again, is coming between that, because you have chosen on something that literally belongs to you because you said so, and that is it. And if you are really choosing to manifest what you want here, you have to understand that literally nothing in this world could ever take you away from something that you are claiming literally belongs to you, because it absolutely does. That's my cat. She went hard in the paint, but for real, y'all, like, this is exactly how it is, especially when it comes to manifesting what you want. I really just feel like in order to make this as easy as possible for yourself, do not tell yourself that you have a desire and then state 101 ways that that thing doesn't belong to you actually, because what are you doing? You're only making it way harder for yourself to manifest what you want. You're stressing yourself out. You're making yourself feel very unhappy. It's just very unnecessary. So really remember to remain open-minded, remain limitless-minded, and remind yourself that there are a multitude of different ways that you can manifest everything that you want without even understanding how they can all happen, but just knowing that they can, simply because you want that thing. Like, this universe has to work things out in your highest favor. And if you let this universe work it out in your highest favor, it literally will just work out. Just like I stated in my most recent success story video, guys, like, seriously. I was telling you guys this exact thing where the universe just happens to work things out for you, and you don't need to know how they do. You just need to know that they do, and that is it. Because I mean, in this reality, everything always naturally works out in your highest favor, and with your belief in yourself, it is a promise. Because it is truly already done for you, because you said so, and that is it. Always, y'all. Always. Don't let nothing come between. It is your choice to let things meddle, so don't let them meddle if you don't want them to. Alright, y'all. Y'all have that much control, and you really, most absolutely, definitely do. Now, the final rule that I have here for you to take on your conscious manifesting journey is to remember, guys, everything is always shifting and moving in your highest favor, even when you don't see movement. You all have to remember that there is literally always movement happening, and you don't need to know how it's happening. You don't need to know a single thing. Like I just stated, the logics, keep them out, all right? The only thing that you must know here is that things are always shifting for you, and for you to continue assuming in favor of these shifts, that is it. Even when you don't see movement, the more that you trust that movement is happening regardless, the quicker you will have what you want, and the faster that you will believe in the way that everything is always working out for you, which will only manifest more miracles for you. There is nothing in this reality that can make things stop in your favor unless or until, which you won't, you say that they've stopped, but you're never going to do that, because why would you? You always know that things are always happening for you. You always have faith in that. You always trust that, and that is exactly why they always are happening for you, and that is always it. So why worry about anything else, especially when you know that you have nothing to worry about? You have to understand you are the most powerful person of this reality. So if you are the most powerful person of this reality, you gotta be strong-minded, and you have to remind yourself that yes, things are always happening for somebody like me, for somebody like you, because they always are. This world will definitely show you exactly why this is all the truth. But it all begins with you, with your mentality. You open up that door of possibilities happening regardless of what's happening behind the scenes, and then everything around you will prove to you exactly why this is the truth, which is why or how people manifest what they want. It's not because they're sitting around saying, I have what I want, but I don't see anything happening, but this, but that, but I don't trust it, but what? No, absolutely not. It's because they're saying to themselves, I'm manifesting what I want, and I know that I have it because I said so, and that's it. And everything is always shifting in my highest favor because I said so, and that's it. And if you are saying so, believe me, guys, it is definitely it. As somebody who has said so 1,000,001 times, bro, I'm telling you, that is it, for real. And the sooner you trust this, the more you trust what I'm saying regarding this, and the more that you believe in yourself so that you can allow things to manifest for you, the faster everything will always shift in your very highest favor, because they have already shifted, because they all are already manifesting for you, because you said so, my love. That is it. Seriously, y'all, that is it. But alright, guys, oh my goodness, that was such a fun video to make. That's basically it for my video today, to give you all of my rules. Oh my gosh, guys, like, these are so important to remember. Like I stated, this is exactly what I say to myself, what I believe for myself, what I know is true for myself, and it manifests always. Like, all my desires always manifest because I know exactly what it is to stay focused on my law of assumption journey after so much trial and tribulation. You understand, trial and error? Like, I learned my lesson, baby girl. And that is exactly why I'm here to cut the lessons in half for you, because it doesn't have to be as complicated as some people might think that it is. Choose to be strong-minded, choose to be on top, choose to be powerful and in control, and everything will always manifest for somebody like yourself because you are the most powerful manifester of this reality. That right there is actually my last point, because that's very important to remember. Remember that you are the most powerful person of your reality and that you can manifest everything that you want because you always are, and that's it. And that right there will take you all the way to the end of the finish line. It will help you with every single other rule that I gave you, or every single other reminder. But seriously guys, I mean, they all are rules. Like, I mean, you gotta take them with you. You gotta remember exactly what it is to be that in control of your reality, because you genuinely are. I wouldn't expect any less from any of you. I love you all so unbelievably freaking much, my love. Like, thank you guys for everything that y'all do for real. I truly intend again that this video helps you out to the most of its ability, which I know that it did, because period, I said so. And again, that's it, as always. But all right, my love, take this with you, all right? I love y'all so freaking much. May God bless you all always again. I will speak to y'all very soon, next Thursday for sure. Thank you guys for anything, and if you do want me to cover a specific video topic, whatever it is, let me know. I'd be more than happy to look into it, so thank you guys again for everything. May God bless you all. Please take care, everyone. As always, bye. Reminder number 8, you are the most powerful manifester, and because you are, there is not a single thing that you cannot manifest, because you said so, and because you are the baddest bitch, and because you are the most powerful person of this reality, and that is always, 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 always the truth, and it's all because we both said so. That's it. And with your confidence and your belief in that, you better believe that that is your one and only reality that you are living in a reality where you are so limitless, so confident, so powerful, and so unstoppable, because you really truly are. And it's all again because we said so, and that's it. Our power goes way too hard for anything less, and I refuse and rebuke that we believe in anything less, because we are the most high. So let us continue to consciously remind ourselves of this power, because, I mean, hello. Why in the world would you ever expect anything less from yourself, especially when you have so much power to bring to the table? You wouldn't. So bring it all to the table and remind yourself of these positives until the end of time, because they're everything that you are, and that is always a promise, always. All right, my love, God bless you all for real. Please take care of yourselves and remind yourself exactly what I'm telling you here. They're too important to forget, and of course you never will, because somebody as powerful as you is not playing games. Why would you? You couldn't, because you're way too powerful for less, and that is a promise, as always, per usual, period. Just like that. God bless you all always, my love. Please take care, everyone. Bye.